Guys, I have discovered some pretty brutal bands from Canberra, Australia this year, from death, black and death, extreme, industrial, progressive. Clearly there's big things happening over there, and black metal is not left behind. Hailing from the cold mountains of Canberra, Australia is black metal solo project Briareus, and what a killer sound this artist has created. Nocturnal Awakening is the name of the indignant and chilly EP that I'm talking to you about today, only released this year, 2019. Don't be fooled by this EP's 4 tracks as being anything small. This is a big, penetrating, desolate and savage listen. These 4 tracks cover a lot of ground, highlighting some very cool and vast influences from some of the second wave great black metal bands, picking up slight vibes from early Carpathian Forest, Burzum and Windear. However, Necrohammer, the absolute creator behind this solo project, has definitely grabbed this by the devil's horns and made it his own. It is extremely fast, highly distorted, relentless and absolutely wretched. I realized how moody this EP was going to be from that first killer track, Cold and Dark, and it was just that. This was the setting for the rest of the album to come. However, each track carried its own variants, and even though it has an atmospheric tone, this EP is incredibly raw. There is a separate experience within each one of these tracks. Vermin, this track slayed me. Those beats transforming from punk inspired over to a more thrashy rhythm was just so damn good to hear. Vocally, Necrohammer on a whole carries such a disdain with his tone. It's forceful, incredibly insistent, distorted and mean. It's within this track I felt the Natafrost influence here, even if it was only slightly. The lo-fi atmosphere throws a heartless feeling across this entire composition. I loved the fast-paced, tough attitude that carried through this track, and again, it was so different from the track before it. You actually get no rest from these vocals. They are so intense, unkind, ruthless, and they are hurled at you without any regret. They are very, very, very full on. Vulches, how dark and foreboding is this track? There is a real menacing melody created with the synth that scapes in the background of what started out as a slow-burning, mid-paced tempo track. It's off-centered, it feels trouble, and even though this synth is subtly placed in this track, it provides a big ambience to Vulches. Vocally, Necrohammer takes it darker than dark here, mixing up his screeching and guttural delivery with haunting hymns, and add to this crushing riffs, low guitar riffage, and droning sounds also created by that excellent guitar work. This ramps up to manic at one point. It's cruel, it's fast and abrupt with these hectic blast beats. Satan, this track is callous. It's definitely my pick off this EP. Guys, this EP was a surprise package for me indeed. There is absolutely no beauty here. It's harsh, it's very dirty. It has some depressive undertones too, and this really did showcase in the final track the unending turns of time. Again, showing the diversity that's been absolutely smashed into this 4-track EP. Briareus does have a Facebook page, guys, and it needs attention. So please go and give this artist some support, give him some likes, and go onto Bandcamp and have a listen to Nocturnal Awakening for yourself. Grab yourself a copy. And to Briareus, I'm glad I've discovered you. I've absolutely been blown away by this EP, and I really can't wait to watch your work and listen to more that comes out of this amazing project. I'm Kelly T. This has been my Albums of the Week.